Aquarius. So I'm just gonna go Capricorn. Capricorn's energy is gonna influence yours, Aquarius. The best example I can give for this situation is I titled Capricorn's reading Lesson Learned. And the lesson that was learned, a lot of people think that Saturn is the one that brings forth hard lessons and this, that, and the third, when really Saturn just brings forth the consequences for not learning your lesson. The lesson actually is dished out by Jupiter. And your energy after Capricorn, it's giving, lesson learned, right? Too little, too late. And considering, Saturn used to rule you, Aquarius, and now you're ruled by Uranus, right? That right there is evolution in and of itself. That's breaking free from what is, what has been, right? In all forms and fashions, but considering this is a relationship reading, this is about, leveling up, or this is about evolution. This is about getting smarter. This is about getting wiser in your relationships here. And that is what the lesson is that is being learned. So your energy, it definitely kind of feels, in Vedic astrology, Saturn is in Aquarius right now. We just had a full moon in Aquarius. And so a lot of them, when the moon and the sun, when the moon and Saturn are aspecting each other, especially conjunct like that, or they just have similarities, they're aspecting each other, this can bring forth depression and sadness and woe is me and dark night of the soul, right? But when in depression, that's where the growth and the healing come in. That's where the lessons are learned, right? You never want to feel that way again, but that's where growth is. Think of it like working out. You're in pain while you're working out. Your muscle is tearing, okay? While you're going through this, you're hurting, like depression or sadness. But what's happening is that those muscle fibers are going to grow back stronger after rest, right? It's going to grow back. That pain brings forth growth. And that's the energy that I'm getting for you guys. It's talking about growth. That's what the lesson learned is. And a lot of people learn lessons by way of challenges, okay? You tell someone not to do something, they do it anyway, and now they have to deal with the consequences. Saturn is about consequences. Jupiter is actually the lesson though, right? So let's go ahead and get into this, Aquarius. I just feel like your energy, I feel like a lot of you are coming up out of, a sad time, okay? Or some of you may be going into it. It really just depends. Your person may be going into it. You may be going into it if you did someone dirty, whatever the case is. All right, but let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, I'm seeing the Five of Swords already. Your extended will be available on YouTube members. The link will be in the description box below. We have the Page of Swords coming out. Same Page of Swords that was coming out in Capricorn's reading. All right, Sagittarius is part 2 version. The Four of Swords, no, I think it was Capricorn's reading actually. The Four of Swords was coming out twice. So I'm definitely getting two people, you both, in Taurus energy. The Hierophant was coming out. The Hierophant is Taurus, and it's also Sagittarius to me. So both of you, it was definitely giving a separation. And you both are in this Four of Swords energy, all right? You could be resting, whatever. I think of it like, reflection, okay? Thinking about things, what you were taught, whatever the case is, what you have learned, what you've been taught, la, 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 la. We have the Queen of Swords here. We also have the Six of Cups coming out here. So a lot of people, repeat behavior. They repeat things over and over. And we have the World card, and that's why things in life, relationships, whatever, becomes difficult, because a lot of people repeat the same things over and over again, thinking that it's going to bring some type of change, and it never does. It never will. And there's consequences for that here. So a lot of you are coming to terms with you repeating some type of behavior, acceptance, whatever, energy, okay, over and over and over again, that it does stem from, the past, childhood, the past, whatever, okay? And that's why the World card is coming out in the reverse here. We also have the Queen of Cups coming out again. She came out this combo, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, came out in a Capricorn's reading as well. All right. But with this Page of Swords, it's like that's like a child energy. The Six of Cups, you see that very child. And then that child has grown up, but there's still something mentally that is still childish, that is influencing your behavior, or as is influencing their behavior, that they keep repeating with the World card in the reverse. And then here's the Ten of Wands, and that's what has made things difficult. This Ten of Wands was coming out in Capricorn's reading as well. All right, so here we are. Here we are. Sagittarius's energy, and if you're new here, I read energy, and energy flows. So whatever started in Aries is definitely influencing Taurus, Gemini, so forth and so on, leading up to you. Everything is a domino effect. So I will always reference other signs, other readings, other energies, because it plays a role into this. It doesn't have anything to do with if you are dealing with that person with those signs or not. It's the energy I'm picking up on. So we have the Ten of Wands here. The Ten of Wands has that bow and arrow, which is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is reading was about no one is going to get the same version of you again. And when you speak on that, when you say something like that, that's usually because that's signifying that there has been some type of growth, some type of evolution, some type of wisdom, some type of knowledge, you know, that you are standing on and acting out and, you know, living by, and whatever the case is here. No one's going to get the same version of you again, because the version that they were receiving was a childish version of you. And by childish, I mean there was something that you may have lacked as a child, that you have been seeking out subconsciously in your relationships with people, and it's just replaying itself because you have yet to address this, you know, whatever the case is. But I feel like that's what had happened with this whole situation. And usually this type of dynamic occurs when we are talking about twin flames and soulmates and this, that, and the third, whatever name you want to put on it. And this reading, these readings I did for this week is heavy on the twin flame soulmate connection. We can even call it karmic, but twin flames and karmics are one of the same. So don't believe the hype that karmic is a negative connotation. Twin flames deal with more karmic situations than what you guys consider karmic relationships. So karmic means lessons. All right, and you're never going to stop learning. Living is karmic. Your twin flame is karmic. So I just need y'all, you know, since we're in Aquarius energy at this time, I'm sure you guys can mentally grasp that understanding, that concept there. So let's go ahead. So something was repeating, and this could be an energy of, you know, you kind of lacking love growing up. And so in your relationships, that's the very thing that you're willing to, you know, there is a level of desperation there. You're willing to overlook a lot of BS and a lot of disrespect because you ultimately want that love that you've never had. So you're going to tolerate a lot more than someone who is in this Queen and King of Cups, King or Queen of Swords energy. Okay, the King and Queens have mastered those suits. They have mastered it. All right, they can teach a course on it, right? They can, you know, come back with the t-shirt to tell you about it, right? But for you, I'm just picking up on what, since we're talking about lessons being learned here, all right? The Six of Cups also talks about you looking back. This woman is looking back at her younger self. A lot of you have learned the lessons, hence is why you can look back and you're realizing there was definitely something, Page of Swords, your childish energy, mentality that was keeping you in a cycle that was just never completing. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over again with the same person or new people. And there were challenges with that because you were not learning the lesson. You weren't going anywhere. Okay. So this could be a lack of love from family, from friends, from parents, right? And so you went above and beyond to try to find that in others. You were attracting emotionally unavailable people because there was something still within you that you were not coping with or healed or you have properly gotten over from your past. emotionally unavailable, people who are uncommittal. There's something about your past, family, friends, whatever. There was some type of an example in your past that you were replaying subconsciously in your relationships. You were attracted to emotionally unavailable people because someone in the past was unemotionally available. You were attracting non-committal people because there was someone in your past that you felt like were non-committal to you. You were attracting abuse because of something in your past. There's something from that energy, okay? Whatever your dynamic is with your relationship with this person or just people in general, there's something there that is this situation, this dynamic was bringing up out. It was unaliving it. You thought it was dead and gone. You thought you were over it. You thought you healed it. But clearly that was determined that was a lie because it's coming up in your situation subconsciously. You may not see it or recognize it the same way, but that's ultimately what it is. That's ultimately what it was. You have the Six of Wands here and the Three of Swords. So the Six of Wands is about winning. It's about attention. It's about love. It's about getting gifts. It's about being seen. It's about being valued. Okay, it's about being admired. It's about being seen, and everybody does what they do to be seen and to be heard, right? But clearly there was pain there. Some of you may have strong Leo placements, or maybe I'm picking up on the person that you were dealing with. And going back to Leo, which is your opposite sign, I determined that this person, I was also getting cross-watcher energy, that they were the problem. They were the problem, but they were the problem because there was still a problem within you that manifested that problem in physical form here. There was still a problem within that you have not gotten over or dealt with or figured out. So you have this Six of Wands, which is Leo energy, with the Three of Swords, and this is clarifying the Page of Swords back to that little kid, back to your younger self, back to a problem from the past that you haven't gotten over. Or this is their situation I'm picking up on. This is us digging into their shit. I don't know. But here we have the King of Wands reverse, which is Leo energy. So this is a grown person, whether this is you or them, this is a grown person that still has these wounds about not getting attention. The King of Wands is Leo energy. And I just talked about Leo. So whether it's a Leo sign or not, this is someone who is lacking, they didn't get attention or love or affection or whatever the case is. And we also have Judgment here. In order to get true justice, everybody wants justice. Everybody wants things to be fair and balanced and equal. In order for justice to prevail, you have to call judgment on a situation. You have to call it out for what it is, even if that means calling your damn self out. You have to flip the roles here. What are people showing you repeatedly in your relationships? And you have to see that within yourself. Again, back to the non-committal people. Okay, what about these non-committal people that you're attracting? How are you attracting that? There's something within you that you're not committing to. There's something within you that, someone didn't commit to you, whether that be a parent, friend, whatever the case is. Like, that's what it is. You have to be able to flip that backwards and look at it yourself. Emotionally unavailable people. Where did that come from? Why are you still replaying it? Why are you still attracting that there? Them. This could, again, back to Capricorn's reading, I was getting confusion, really in Sagittarius's reading, but it's almost like I could be picking up on this is someone else trying to put the pieces to their puzzles together. And this happened after a separation. So I may not even be talking to y'all, Aquarius, or those watching this. This could be cross-watcher energy, just like it was for Leo, which is the opposite of Aquarius. I could literally be picking up on how someone else is thinking, because somebody's definitely thinking with this Page of Swords. A cheater, a liar, okay? Someone who betrays you, stabs you in the back. Okay, they are all those and above. But why and how did you attract that person in your life? What in your life? What transpired in your life? Who did this to you before that you're still holding on to and you're not quite over, and yet so now you're manifesting it again? Who did this? Who was the first example? Aries energy. Who started this on out? Who started this dynamic out? Who started this? And now why are you replaying it? I'm not coming at nobody's neck. I can tell you all my issues. I can tell you what I have attracted. I can tell you why it's still being attracted, because I'm still not over it. It clearly, don't matter how old and grown I am, if I'm attracting it, there's something within me that I'm not. It's still buried, and that's what this situation and this person has brought out of you. Yes, they are a low dog, dirty, whatever, but there's something within you. There's an experience that you've experienced. There's something that you were taught. There had to have been a beginning. And we're getting very close to the end, Pisces energy. So we have to have these conversations. Somebody needs to have this conversation with their damn self as well. This could be someone, like I said, that did you dirty. They make relationships. They made your connection difficult as hell. Why? Who taught them that relationships should be like this? And then why do they feel the need to replay it? Why didn't they take on Aquarius energy? Okay, why didn't they liberate and evolve? Right? Why are they still holding on to Capricorn energy? Like I said in the beginning, Saturn used to rule you, Aquarius, but you are ruled by a completely different planet that goes against everything that Saturn and Capricorn energy stands for. So in English, this is an energy where, why are you not moving on from an old, outdated dynamic? You know, your parents, you used to see them arguing. They started it, Aries energy. So why are you arguing in your relationship? Why are you not doing something different? Why are you not evolving? Why are you not liberating yourself? Why aren't you changing? Why are you repeating that? Your dad wasn't around, cool. So why are you attracting emotionally unavailable men or men that are older or whatever the case is, and expecting them to be the father you never had? The same goes for a mother. Why are you have a bad relationship with your mother, so why are you attracting women who ain't shit, right? Why are you attracted to women who ain't shit? I need you to go to the root of it. Okay, I have a bad relationship with my mother. That may be why. Boom, let's deal with this here so we can evolve. Why, who put their hands on you? Who started it? Aries energy. Who put their hands on you? Who abused you? Who violated you? And so why are you attracting people who are doing the same thing over and over and over again? And why are you letting it? Yeah, we can address other people, Aries energy, and who started it, but now we got to address you, Two of Pentacles energy. Why are you continuing it? Someone started it. I will give you that, or we can give them that. Cool beans. But they're not off the hook. You see this boomerang here? They started it. Someone started it, but they're still perpetuating it. Why? We can answer the why. We can start healing. If they can start answering the why, they can start healing. And then they at some point will become King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Cups. Or Queen, you get the fuck on that. These are conversations, Gemini energy. Gemini's reading was this motherfucker stubborn and hard-headed as fuck. That goes into this Ten of Wands energy. So somebody's stubborn and hard-headed as fuck, but who started that? Who taught them that? Taurus energy. Back to Capricorn's reading, Taurus energy. If you watch the Capricorn reading, all energy flows into the next, right? So Capricorn's heavily influencing your reading, Aquarius. I'm telling you, the Four of Swords came out, okay? Boom, I clarified it with the Hierophant. Then the Four of Swords came out again, the two Four of Swords. So that's two different people in Four of Swords energy, reflective mode. Icing other people out mode. Keeping people at a distance mode. And Hierophant, someone taught them that. Someone taught them that. Someone showed them that. And now we talking about how can we free ourselves from that there. They need to be talking to themselves, or I don't know, this is someone who may want to talk to you about how they want to go about freeing them or changing or whatever the fuck it is. But all I know is someone is still Six of Cups, looking back, reliving the past. Still thinking about it. It still has a grip on them with this Three of Swords, Six of Wands. There's something still here. Here's the King of Swords trying to come out. So I wasn't feeling too hopeful that somebody was going to be able to put their little pieces together here, their puzzles to their pieces, the pieces to the puzzles together. And Sagittarius's energy was confusing. Capricorn, I was getting, you know, too little too late. And then I changed the title to Lessons Learned. And then here we are. This is kind of like a make or break it type of energy. Is one going to evolve and change and break free? Or is one going to continue to do the same thing over and over again? And then, you know, they're repeating the same thing over and over again. And then they want to play victim. Hurt people hurt people. Like, this is all where this comes from here. Somebody does you dirty because somebody did them dirty and they still holding on to it. Somebody hurt you, abused you, lied to you, betrayed you, can't commit to you, can't open up to you because somebody did that to them. And motherfuckers, since they gotta go back to the past here and they gotta really deal with this here. You have to go back to the past and really deal with that there. Who told you, who taught you sex was love? Who taught you that that was where your worth and your self-esteem and your value came from? Who taught you that? Who showed you that? And why are you repeating that? When you already know, listen, you already know, we already know, they already know, it's not working. Go back to Sagittarius's energy. 8 of Pentacles was in the reverse. It was not working. 3 of Pentacles came out reversed. It was not working. And I'm mentioning Sagittarius because this is about the bigger picture. This is the spiritual energy. This is about expansion. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is also exalted in Cancer. So this is about love, unconditional love. This is about healing. This is also about the mother. This is about the roots. This is about the beginning. This is about creating as well. You are recreating what has been created. Is it clearly what you're recreating is not working out? It's not helping you. It's not helping them. You know, and again, I'm not coming at y'all, Aquarius. I have my Saturn in Aquarius, my damn self. And I have my IC in the 4th house in Aquarius. At my core, I act like an Aquarius. My challenges in life, Saturn energy, my consequences in life is also Aquarius. In the 4th house. For real. So, you know, and I have 7 retrograded planets. Just throwing out my little credentials. I can speak on what's going on in the root. What started at home. What started in the beginning. I could speak on it. I got credentials. And I can certainly speak on this person's behalf as well as to what's going on in their mind or what they should be thinking about. If this is someone who wants to come back to you, this is the conversation you need to hear. This is what they need to be speaking on. Why they make things difficult. Why they're hard-headed and stubborn. That's what you need to hear if you are thinking about considering taking anyone the fuck back. If you think considering even dealing with someone, if they can't communicate this, they can't articulate this. If they can't tell you what their issues are, their problems, what they're holding on to, what their pains and triggers, you need to talk about this. Not how big somebody's dick is or how wet somebody's pussy is. You need to have these type of conversations to save Queen of Swords energy, to save yourself from getting hurt. Talking about how big this is and what you can hit the splits and, oh, I look good and you look, we should not be talking about that. What are you insecure about? What kind of relationship do you have with your parents? What kind of relationship did your parents have? Your siblings and how was your childhood like? Right? What happened with your first little girlfriend, your first love? What happened there? Did your teachers, did anybody at school tell you wasn't ever going to be shit? We need to talk about that there. Because I need to know if you still holding on to it. Right? You still hurting over your pet animals? You know, that died when you was a young warthog? Are you still holding on to that pain? Your best friend, your pet died? Are you still hurt about that? You can't open up because your pet died and you're scared to love because you loved your pet and your pet left you? So now as an adult, you can't move on from that pain. So now you keep people at a distance. What happened? Were you violated? Were you sexualized as a child, and so now as an adult you think sex and your physical attributes makes you who you are and your self-esteem? And what happened? Did you have a high school relationship, a high school or college relationship that ended? Were you ever married or engaged? Or how you feel about the situation? Did you get over it? Are you healed from it? If you saw your ex right now, could you dap him up? Huh? Could you pat him on the back? Huh? What's up with it? You still got pictures of your exes and your old friends that hurt you? You still dreaming about some pain, or you got some weird dreams you can't decipher? And what's your dreams like? What kind of dreams do you have? Yeah? What are you committed to in this life? Huh? What are you passionate about? What do you show up for every day? What's important to you? These are the conversations you need to be having with these people. If this is future tense, people in the future, people in the present, and certainly anybody that you're thinking about bringing back from the past. These are situations that you need to be thinking about here to save yourself the consequences, because Saturn is still retro banging. Saturn is retrograded until November, but it doesn't matter, you know. This is just life. You don't need retrograded planets. You need to do it, but it's like them energies. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You don't wait till a retrograde for this shit to be coming through like a wrecking ball, and you can't take it. Take this from somebody who has 7+ retrograded planets in their chart. Take it from me. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready here. I'll see you on the extended. Yeah, this is just the beginning, Aquarius, because this is about breaking free. This is about, when we talk about breaking generational curses, a lot of them generational curses play out in relationships, friendships, all kind of relationships. Libra energy, Venus energy. And if we go back to Venus, everybody loves Venus, right? Everybody loves Libra, as they should. But Libra's reading was you have the power to make this person bow down. You have the power to make anybody bow down if you're asking these type of questions, if you are thinking this way. Before you put your heart on the line, you have learned too much emotionally. You have gone through too much mentally. It's time for you to take your own power back and to make sure nobody takes it from you. And the only way to do that is if you get to the root of your own shit. Ask yourself those goddamn questions, and so you have the power to ask everybody else those fucking questions, and you will have everybody on their fucking knees. You will have everybody on their fucking back. That's what relationships are about. Ones that have substance, ones that are worth fighting for. Ones that will last, to stand the test of time. If this is not what's going on, or these are not conversations that you're having in your relationships, why are you there? Why are they there? Why are you there? And if you can't answer that, then you already know that's why your situation, you're just repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. I need you to know that there. Oh, I need you to know that. And coming from someone, I know astrology, so I know the assignment. I have Jupiter in Aquarius. I'm sorry, I have Jupiter in Libra, the relationship sign, the Venus energy. My Jupiter is there. So my life has been lessons on relationships and people. And my consequences, Saturn in Aquarius, I've gotten hurt, abused, used, all these things because I refuse to understand the assignment. Jupiter is the assignment. Saturn is the consequences for not learning and turning in your assignment, acing those tests, those quiz, people, relationships. And I have it in the 12th house, Jupiter in Libra in the 12th house. That 12th house that nobody wants to dig down up in there, because it's never ending. It's like space. You think you found all the planets, and then you got asteroids popping up. You got galaxies, you have all types of shit in space. It's never ending, it's infinite. Take it from me, man.